Welcome everybody to Neutral Perspective. Manchester United have beaten Liverpool 3-2 at Old Trafford. And you know what, before we talk about the game, on both sides, during half time, Alex Ferguson got ill. As it stands, I don't know what the illness is, but he went to hospital. But I hope he gets better. Back to the game. So as it stands, Manchester United are secured their Champions League spot, which is good for them. And I think if you go back to Amorim, if Amorim stayed at Manchester United, they wouldn't have been in the same way. They would have been in the same problem, right, in the bottom half of the league. Had problems with Mainoo, had problems with Fernandes' position, so much issues. But today, with Carrick, as soon as he joined Manchester United, he took United to that level where United can taste the glory that they deserved. They won 2 good goals with Cunha and Sesko. With the Sesko goal, people will say is a debate. Did Sesko hit the ball with his hand? Now, according to VAR said that it was not a penalty because it wasn't clear and obvious. While I looked at the situation, what's provoking Sesko's hand to touch the ball wasn't like a obvious force. Sesko has to get the ball to touch the ball with his hand by purpose. For me, I thought what triggered the reaction of Sesko's hand was the fact that Van Dijk's hand was below Sesko. So yes, he didn't touch it, but I think Sesko would have thought, okay, Van Dijk's next to my hand. Is literally the hand's like this, yeah. So I don't think it's a pen. I think it was a penalty before the goal happened. There was a penalty shout. It's not a penalty because the game played on. But the handball wasn't a handball because I do think Van Dijk triggered the Sesko's hand. Because if you ask any person, if you ask anyone, if I touch my hand, yeah, see, like my hand touched, yeah, I'm doing it. Hands touched. If you touch another person's hand, it's going to get an obvious reaction. It's going to get an obvious reaction where the hand will move. That's what Van Dijk did. So that's why he provoked Sesko's hand to touch the ball. But overall, United did dominate the game first half. I honestly felt like this is going to be another a battering for United to Man United to give. I think with Man United, you have Sesko, Cunha, and Guillermo Fernandes. That is a force to be reckoned with. That is a force that you cannot mess with Manchester United. And Carrick set that team on high spirit. Man United got knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Grimsby. Got knocked out by Brighton in the FA Cup. Had terrible performances, but it's just the rise of Carrick, the taste of of success rather than failure. It's gone to Manchester Manchester United. The glory days are back. Should Carrick stay at Manchester United next season? Yes, he should stay for Man United next season. With Liverpool, first half, I think with Liverpool, I don't like the change, the starting lineup. You put three. I think the only front three I liked was that the Gakpo was in the striker. I don't think you're putting Frimpong as a right winger. You're putting Frimpong Jones, and you put Sabazai. I think it would have been better if you put Rio and Chiesa. When you don't have subs, there was a fight. You could have gotten something with those three. Chiesa on the right, Rio on the left, Gakpo on the forward, then put Sabazai as a central defensive midfielder and Frimpong on the right back. With left back position, Robertson, he got dominated by Bruno, and then Buemo, poor. Conceded the first goal by his mistake. The mistakes I see, you look at Liverpool's goals. Van Dijk made a mistake. Wedman made a mistake. Kaz made a mistake. It's just poor, piss poor. And you look at Liverpool. Liverpool are a good team, but you think people say that Van Dijk's the best defender in the Premier League, but then you give a performance like that against the Manchester United team that's won the double against you guys. Piss poor. Second half, it took Liverpool some courage. It took Liverpool something that United had. Second half was always going to be Liverpool going to attack, getting that revenge, coming back. United didn't start to get forward, but with Liverpool, they are a good team with forward lines, and the goals from Szoboszlai and Gakpo, it was strong. But then when Mainoo was 2-2, United sensed danger. They had to put 10 at the back. After Mainoo scored, just go back, get that victory. Victory was always what the number one priority Manchester United thought. But with Liverpool, that defense killed you. Mainoo was such, oh my god, the guy went from the former bosses' enemy to the best man of the new manager. That guy is back to where he belongs at Manchester United. With Liverpool, you've got Rio Nagomo. If they had Isaac or Ekitike or Salah, the game could have changed, but you can't make that excuse of saying, if only if we had Salah, if only we had Ekitike, if only we had, what's his name? Isaac, if only we had Alisson, then you still have that problem of the fact that you guys are underperforming this season. And Man United, they have not lost a match where they were 2-0 up at Old Trafford since 1982 against Ipswich Town. But that's the passion that Manchester United needed. It was always about the bringing back the United to glory ways. With Slot, absolute dog shit. Took Keone second half to change something. The Saturday night was poor again. That's how why am I repeating myself is because how bad it was. But it could have been a thrashing. But I think with Slot, I keep making excuses for him. But if you're giving results to Manchester United like that, and you're picking the wrong team, it just shows that your head's not really at the game, man. Your head's not really at the game. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. The bad news is the next video is Aston Villa versus Tottenham 2-1 Tottenham. Moment of silence. Poor. And the Champions League. Peace. I'm out. Glory, glory, Man United.